All right. Faizon Love, man. Glad to have you on my show.
Good Jimmy baby. The last Italian in California.
The last Italian in California, man. I might be. I might be. But okay. So how's it going with you? What's new with you? Anything new going on?
We're getting off this strike, so we're trying to figure what that is, and it's a whole new life now. So uh, it's a whole new life, man. It's like I wouldn't be surprised it's coming next summer. It's Eddie Murphy, um, Robert Downey Jr. in a Tubi movie. They doing Tubi movies and shit. So it's a weird world now. You know what I'm saying? Films don't mean as much.
How long have you guys been on strike?
Shit, for a minute since January, February. Oh, you didn't know it?
I thought I knew about the writer's strike, but I thought that the
Oh
actors.
yeah, both.
Mm.
Yes, about residuals and shit. A lot of these streaming companies, they're not. They skip the residual part.
So you guys aren't getting paid residuals or nothing this whole time?
No, not with no. If you did anything before streaming, um, you get your same residuals. But anything on streaming, no. I mean, I think I only got paid for one thing on streaming, uh, and I don't know how that even happened.
Okay. Well, shit. I heard they're almost got it wrapped up, so it should be wrapped up soon.
Yeah, what we
We'll
gonna do?
see. You think it's cost you a lot of money?
It costs the whole industry, man. You kidding me? I mean, you gotta say, even though say we start tomorrow, you can't start tomorrow. You gotta start January, February. Because the film's gotta be written, it's a whole bunch of shit to this. You gotta
Yeah.
cast them and location and blah 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 blah. The television shows are pretty good if they just say, okay, but that still takes a while too. They have to cast them. Say if you got 15 shows to cast and produce, you can't do that. Start that tomorrow.
It's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought we would start off with some of the biggest news in the West Coast.
Let me
And
guess. Um, Special ed? No.
Keefe D has been arrested for the murder of Tupac after doing numerous interviews
And a
on
book.
YouTube.
He did a book, a musical. a Broadway show. This nigga's been active.
What'd you think when you first heard the news?
Pac's gone. Nothing's gonna bring Pac back. His mom's gone. It's bittersweet. It's like, okay, you want to solve the JFK mystery? It's like solving the JFK mystery. It's like, okay, what's next? You want to solve Biggie's now or what? It's I don't know. It's bittersweet, man. Because is anybody gonna learn from it? Um, you know,
People might not talk on YouTube as much.
no, I don't think so. I think they will. I think they. That's one thing about killers. They can keep it quiet for so long. They got to tell somebody. There's somebody somewhere going, by the way, there's it's just, man, it's the nature of the beast, I you know,
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
it's unfortunate though that we lose, we losing all these lives to this bullshit, you know.
The past few years have been really bad for rappers, extremely bad, especially for like up and coming talent. I mean, some of these guys who were killed, I mean, they were future stars, you know.
They were killing them so fast before they even we got to know who they are.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know a lot of these guys, and it just became you know, the and that's a problem right in itself, Um, that's
Yeah, I mean, so many so fast that we didn't even get over one before we were already on to two, three, and another one, man. It was horrible, man.
I didn't even know who Pop Smoke was, or when you know what I'm saying. I was and the other kid that was killed at Roscoe. I never heard their music and nothing. So it's like, they became part of the street lore. Oh, so and so, you got smoked over there, whoop de whoop, and it's nothing. You know,
Yeah.
just imagine somebody from John Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi got shot at Chicken and Waffles. That shit is huge. They finding that mother. Bon Jovi got shot at Roscoe's. They finding that mother quick. Bon Jovi gets shot in Vegas on the Vegas Strip. They finding him quick.
Yeah, it seems like they could have found Pac's killers a lot sooner. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot
especially
of
if
people
we.
didn't want to cooperate.
Well, there was one guy writing books and writing musicals, writing plays and shit. Keefe D. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, 50 Cent had a lot to say about Puffy being accused of being involved with it, man. Did you see that?
Yeah, but he's just a troublemaker. I don't know. I don't know nowadays what's going. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the first thing I said is the only reason why they really um, went in on it because maybe they going after Puff, but there's nobody alive that can connect them.
Yeah, at this point, Puffy would have to make a serious mistake. Like he would have to get caught on audio talking about it, which I don't think that would ever happen. You know, he would have to
They would have
mess up
to
so bad. It'd be.
they would have to already have him somewhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they already have it planned. They just get the pieces of it. Like they already have the audio. Just like when they get Keefe D, then they go, here, let's start connecting it now. Then they pull it out their ass like, Law and Order. Dun, dun. Is this you saying take that, take that? Dun,
Yeah.
dun.
You never know what they got. That's a fact, man. You think Puffy is sweating right now, or you think he's feeling okay?
I have no idea. If he has something to do with it, he definitely sweating. If he has something to do with it, he's definitely sweating. But if he didn't, he's he's like Michael Jackson. Remember when Michael Jackson with the trial? He was dancing on the cars.
Yeah.
That's a guy who has nothing to fear. Because when I went to court, I would get there early and I would be there quiet because I was guilty. When Michael Jackson shows up late in pajamas, that's when you know he's innocent.
A guilty person, it doesn't seem like a guilty person would be dancing on cars. Yeah, that's for sure.
Hell no. Hell no. You trying to be quiet. You bringing a lunch. So, you know, you hello. Michael Jackson came in grabbing his nuts in pajamas. Dancing on top of the car like this court. This is bullshit. They ain't gonna find a mother thing. And he was right.
Yeah. Michael made it through it. You know, he got a lot more accusations after he passed away. You know, but
no, all that shit died.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was nothing. It was nothing. It's like, listen, you put a man on trial, and how many counts was it? 11 or 13? And he's not guilty of one, and he black too, and they looking at your nuts. They had his nuts like, Michael, can we see your nuts? Okay. They looking at his nuts. You remember that?
I remember hearing about that. Yep.
They was looking at his nuts. So
yeah,
that's when I said, no, Mike. When I saw him dancing on that car, I was like, Michael's innocent. Guilty men don't dance. Guilty men come to court and sit down and shut up.
And pray you make it out of there.
There you go.
Well, Suge weighed in on Keefe D.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you and Suge go back a little while.
Yeah. Yes.
He kind of pissed everybody off when he said free Keefe D.
Yeah, he's, you know, he pushing the line. He with people, you know, he pushing the line. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's you know, he's in jail.
Yeah, man, come on, you know, it's kind of crazy how much impact he still has, even from jail. Everybody wanted to hear from him and hear his opinion, hear what he had to say, and you know what I'm saying? He became the topic.
Because he was there.
Yeah.
You know, he was there, so it's all really street politics, and you know, it's part of a code and all that kind of shit, you know. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
Part of a code, street politics, and stuff that some, you know, a lot of people not gonna understand, you know. There's a lot of murders behind the Tupac. That whole, I think like 7 days of murders.
A war broke out in Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Keefe D talked about that in the interview we did. That yeah, they got hit, you know, really quick.
He did an interview with you too?
Yep.
Who did he talk to? That's who I want to see. Some Boy Scouts. He talked to us too. He had a damn.
One of the things that you've been kind of known for, or you know what I'm saying, you kind of went viral for not too long ago, was you had some things to say about Jay-Z not being a drug dealer. How you feel about all that? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts about that looking back?
Shit, I said what I said, and I'm gonna keep it where I said it. I mean, y'all know Jay-Z. I'm deductive uh logic. I'm using logic, and I'm using uh my street sense. And my street sense says if Jay-Z's selling dope, they're whooping his ass every day and taking his cocaine. I can't see him. You know, there's the other side of selling cocaine that they never talk about. It's not about buying cars and buying necklaces and losing 92 bricks and being okay and going to dance. I've sat down and talked to D Haven. He's the dope dealer. D Haven was out there. You can tell he can handle himself in the street. You can tell he done been there before. D Haven's the guy. D Haven's that guy. I don't know why but D Haven is that guy. We've been out, we hung out. I'm like, he can handle himself in the street. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers be scared. You know?
So you're saying that like Jay-Z was probably rapping about DeHaven's life?
100%. He even says it in one of DeHaven put me onto the game. Yeah. He says it. Thank DeHaven for whatever. It was all about DeHaven, then it switched. And that's when I realized, it's all make-believe because that's when rap changed. Because rap was talking about, look at my car, look at my girl, hey, simple to say, or then it was conscious. So from the conscious and the gangster shit, like even when you hear Ice Cube talking about the shit, he's not talking about it as if he did it. He's talking about this is my environment, and this is I'm telling you what this is. I've seen it. If you listen to Boys in the Hood, Eazy-E song, Boys in the Hood is basically Ice Cube's It Was a Good Day Gone Bad. It starts off, it was a good day. You ever heard something about Ice Cube, it was a good day?
Yep.
Today was a good day?
Yep.
So at the beginning of Boys in the Hood, it's today was a good day. Then it goes bad. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", clocking the bitches, checking the hoes. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there. When you see car pulls up, who can it be? Fresh El Camino rolling Kina. That's when it's getting on. That's when it goes shit is about to go down. Car done pulled up. Here we go. Here we go, because the boys in the hood is always hard. Come talking to smack, we gonna pull your card. That's the coldest shit ever. They telling you both sides of it. But he's not saying I did this shit. Eric was a real hustler, but you'll never ever catch him saying I did this. When you hear Jay-Z saying it, it's from whenever I hear a rapper glorify Scarface, I was like, he's never so dope. Because Scarface is cartoons. You got an Italian guy playing a Cuban. In that time, it was a woman running shit. So you're like, nah, that's not the one. That's not the guy. You think Scarface was? No.
Okay.
Do you think he was selling dope?
Do I think Jay-Z was selling dope? Yes.
Really?
I don't know how much, but I definitely think Jay-Z was a hustler. Yeah.
Why?
Well, DeHaven said he was with him selling dope. He was with him.
He was with him eating tater chips.
That's not what DeHaven said.
You know, we stayed together for a while, just him and I, until, you know what I'm saying, we picked up, you know, my uncle, and then we picked up my other friend and shit, and we became like a team when we started moving out of town. And as that, you know what I mean, we just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it gave him more things to see and more things to talk about. And this, everything that's gonna lead up to this will be the reasonable doubt that's coming.
Well, no, you better listen what DeHaven said. DeHaven don't want to his whole shit up, but listen to what, well, you know, ask him how to cook some cocaine. He said he bought crack. You can't buy crack. Where they do that at? You bought some crack to sell?
Have you ever met Jay-Z?
Yeah. And I always say he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I f with Dame all the time. And I'm saying, oh, Dame's the mastermind behind this whole idea. I get it. I get it. I heard Meek Mills, no, not Meek Mills, what's the little kid? Bleak say the dumbest shit I ever heard. He was 5 million rich before he started. I'm like, what? 5 million? You're 5 million in, but you need $10,000 from Big to start your little record company? If you don't knock it off with that bullshit. But they you know, if you told me AZ was selling, yes. Yes. AZ, yes. Definitely. It's a vibrato you gotta walk doing that shit. Your hands can't, you know. You gotta, it's a walk. You ever see a lion before?
Yes, not in person.
In real life?
Sorry, what happened?
Have you ever seen a lion before in real life?
Not in real life, no.
Have you ever seen a mean dog?
Yep.
Do you see that look in his eye?
Yep.
Does he look like he bullshitting?
Nope.
Now look at Jay-Z's eyes. Does he have that look?
The old Jay-Z, maybe.
Nah, get the f out of here.
Not the new Jay-Z.
The old Jay-Z looked like he was trapped like a deer. It looked like a deer. Looked like he's trapped in like. Oh. And I was like, you know, and I said, this is the last time. I should have said no, because it looks like everybody's beating up on this guy, and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. That's why I'm looking like he ain't no, this nigga ain't no goddamn, he get that bullshit from. And that's, unfortunately, these kids think they have to do that. It's like, no, nigga, dope gang is over. You better go to Eli Lilly and sell some dope. They the ones selling dope now, not these niggas. They not making no money selling no dope. Eli Lilly making money selling dope. His stock is $571 per share. Per share.
That's some good prices.
Are you kidding me? $571 per rock?
Oh, I thought you said something else. Never mind.
I'm talking per share, but imagine if Eli Lilly, that share is a rock. You can only buy 570. That's the smallest stock you can buy is one share. One share is $575. You can't do nothing with that.
Right.
So crack cocaine pills, that ain't shit. It's a joke. The weed game ain't nothing now. You can buy 2 pounds of weed for $35. So it's like, where are they getting this, These kids got to understand there's way more ways to make money than the fake dope game from the 80s. You had to be around then to make money. And then you had to be extremely good with selling cocaine to make money. It wasn't because all you were reading up was some shoes and a hat.
Jay-Z recently went viral. I'm pretty sure you've seen this. He had a hypothetical situation about going back, to hang out with his family during the holidays, and his cousin asking him for $4,800 for a business venture, and Jay-Z not wanting to give it to him. Basically they were saying that, that's like someone like us giving our cousin like $10, compared to how much, being that he's a billionaire.
No, that's not I actually understand that. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, first of all, it's only $4,800. If you can't hustle and make that, you can't make this into no money. So I'm just basically just giving you the money just to say, and then all you're gonna do is come back. Once a motherfucker smell blood is in the water, they coming back. So once a motherfucker you go, hey, here's the 4,800. Oh man. That's gone now, man. Yeah, I made a mistake. $4,800, a person can hustle that up. Now, if he went to Jay-Z and said, hey, man, listen, man, I got 48 already. I got to save this over here, man. All I need is another do. I guarantee you he would have gave it to him. But you can't hustle $4,800 is a problem.
What if they come to you and say, I got $4,800, but I need another $4,800?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That mic can go. I had a nephew, right? And they're gonna laugh when they see this. His father had went on vacation, and he was about to graduate. And he said he needed a car. I said, listen, I'm gonna match how much you make with your car. Whatever you save, I'm a match. So he said, bet. This fool comes back a week later and said, hey, I raised $9,000. I said, good, go get you a car.
Were you expecting him to get that much?
Hey, if he would, that's the point. He thought he was gaming me, like he didn't raise nothing. He wanted me to put, you don't need a $20,000 car. You got a $9,000 car? There you go.
So you didn't match him. Nah, you ain't need to.
You don't need to. You got enough money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he would have came to me and said, man, I got 4, okay. Then you go, you know, we ain't buying you no Benzes, nigga. This is your first car. You gonna crash this one? You gonna leave it on the freeway or something? Knock it off.
So Jay-Z don't owe his family no extra help then?
That's not what I'm saying. It's like, as a business person, everybody's coming at him for money. When they first look at him, it's money. It's money. It's money. And he probably spends $4,800 on cigars and whatever. But every time you loan it out, and he's not even expecting to get it, that cousin is telling, and what happens is it kind of ruins the relationship because the cousin feels like I can't talk to him no more. Damn, it's a Christmas dinner. I ain't going to Christmas dinner because he's gonna be looking at me about that money. And then not even thinking about the money. It ruins it because the cousin is thinking about the money, and it builds this whole. I can't think of the word for it, but it's this anxiety. Am I gonna pay this money back? Man, don't worry about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's not. He's probably trying to save his relationship with his family. If you understand that, because everybody's got some kind of idea. Hey, check this out. There's this guy. He cleans spoons. These are the cleanest spoons ever. All I need is $4 million. Get the out of my face with that bullshit. Everybody has, because they don't understand when they say he's a millionaire, but he has millionaire problems. He has a housekeep to get up. He runs a company. The building, he probably owns the building he's in. He's taxing. There's a bill for everything. So imagine having bills all around you. Everything's a bill. People are looking at you like you are the Jesus. Like, hey. And you can tell when somebody really needs it and goes, yeah, man, I gotta, let me, call me at 3:00, man. You call me at 4:30, you don't need it. Yeah, I was around, me and Linda. Okay. So I don't think he's being mean. I think you just can't do it. It's not that, it's his cousin. He probably know his cousin. His cousin ain't no hustler. His cousin ain't no dope dealer. His cousin ain't got it in him. He ain't got it in him probably to do business. He's at, hey, Ralphie, I've got an idea for you, Ralph. Why don't we put the Brooklyn Bridge on for sale? Who owns it? That's what I think. I don't think he's being mean. I think he's just trying to preserve his family.
What's the craziest request you've gotten from a family member or friend?
Oh, nigga, please. Jesus. Please. 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 Oh. Businesses. And I don't make any money. So that's my, I don't make no money. I don't know where y'all think this money coming from, because I have not seen a dollar. I still, cans. I'm like, I don't. So my cars are old, from the 80s and the early 90s. I don't have no new shit. But if you wear a
All
gold
old
chain
school.
that big, them niggas looking. You don't see them wolf eyes. It's like a curse. Hey man, that's a nice watch. Especially if you're on TV tomorrow. Oh no, this is a Jupiter 340. They only make 3 of these. Okay. My watch costs $100. It's called a G-Shock.
What did you think when Jay-Z rapped about you on Pusha T's song, Neck and Wrist?
I didn't get it at first, but I thought it was like him kind of winking, going, I hear you, bruh. I think I ruffled some feathers. Like, somebody's on to me. Because who's ever called him out? everybody in New York is he's the Lord. I'm like, come on, knock it off. You think about it, in New York, Jay-Z is the best ever. Everywhere else, he's just okay. Like, yeah, he's all right, but he's not real. Everywhere else, are you kidding me? I think Jay-Z wants to be J. Cole. They keep saying Basquiat, but I think J. Cole. J. Cole is so cold. You ever heard J. Cole?
Yes.
That motherfucker so cold. Andre 3000, Big Boy. It's some cold motherfuckers out here. You know he's not even the hottest, the number one selling artist. It's Outkast. Did you know that?
Outkast?
Outkast is the number one. What was it? They sold 13 million records. 13 million. There's the number one rap. Has the number one rap album ever.
Let me see.
Yeah, Outkast.
Thought it was Tupac.
Outkast.
Let me see. Well, let's look it up. Let me see, man. Jay-Z's on the top 25 at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's number one?
Let's see. Number one, Eminem, the Eminem Show.
No, not more than Outkast.
Outkast is number 3. Or
How many? How many?
Wait a minute. Yeah. Number 1 is Eminem with the Eminem Show.
How many?
12 million.
No.
Let me see. His next one is Eminem with 11 million. Then it's Outkast with 11 million also.
13 million. 13 million.
Maybe I'm looking at an older.
Maybe you're looking at an Eminem fan.
I could be looking at an Eminem fan.
But see, but Jay-Z's number 25, right?
What happened? This came out May 6, 2023. This article on Insider. So it is a credible website.
Yeah, but Outkast has 13. I think it's 13 diamonds. Huh. I mean, Eminem does sound, of course, but I know Outkast is the number one because Brian Barber has the plaque. Because I was trying to get a plaque, but your boy don't have one. And I'm like, how is he the best and all this shit? You don't have the plaque. I don't think he can out rap Todd, LL Cool J.
Oh, Jay-Z. You don't think Jay-Z can rap out LL?
Listen, you put Jay-Z and LL Cool J in a versus, it's a rap. It's a rap.
They did battle back in the day.
I think they did.
They did, man. I would love to know who won.
LL.
LL.
LL is, you kidding me? Rock the Bell? How about doing all that clean? Rock the Bells? You know what that song means?
I haven't heard the song in a while. Damn.
You don't know what Rock the Bells means?
I'm gonna guess sex. I don't know. It's been a while since I heard the song.
Ask somebody what Rock the Bells mean. Rock the Bells.
What, party?
Oh my God. LL's a beast.
Let me see, man. Now you got me wanting to listen to it. It's been so long. Sounds like he's just rapping about partying.
Rock the Bells. No, man. Get off my nuts.
So yeah, so you got LL over Jay-Z.
All day long.
Is that your top rapper, LL?
I don't really have a top rapper, man, but these rappers, man, are great, man. I think Silk the Shocker is my number one.
Silk the Shocker. Wait, didn't they have him on the list of the worst rappers ever?
No, I don't believe there's a number one. I mean, there's influencers and game changers, but it's like it's all subjective. I've never heard of who's the number one rock and roll band guy.
I don't listen to much rock, so I don't know.
I listen to rock.
Yeah.
I listen to all of it.
Nobody debates who's the best band?
No.
Really?
No. It's not a number one rock and roll band. It would be Little Richard.
Well, I have heard people debate like, well, who's better, the Beatles or Elvis?
I've never heard that.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I've never heard that. I know Elvis didn't like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Well, I never been to England, but I kind of like the Beatles. So I headed to Las Vegas. Only made it out to Needles. Ha ha ha! I can feel. Must be. Well, I never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they say that I was born there. My voice turned. Well, they say that I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma, Arizona. Man, listen to me. I love music. Sometimes I sit in this room and just listen to music all day and smoke cigars.
Damn.
But there is no, it's just subjective. It's like looking at an art piece. Like, is this the greatest art piece ever? Is that a Picasso? It's a Picasso to some people.
I don't know much about art. I mean, it looks like a really good art piece.
Exactly. It's how it makes you feel. Same thing with music. Even music, I know more music than you know. You don't know what Rock the Bells mean. Who's your favorite rap artist?
Tupac.
Of course. Tupac is brilliant. I mean, brilliant. Brilliant. There's nothing to say. I love Tupac too. But what if I told you Tupac got his whole style from Spice One?
Well, I would say I've listened to Spice One, and I mean, I definitely don't think you could say he got his whole style from him. Maybe he took bits and pieces, but Spice One was much more aggressive and much more of a killer, with guns and machine guns and, you know what I'm saying? Like, way more
That whole
than Pop.
Heaven's Got a Ghetto came from Spice One. Trust me, Pac loves Spice One. You guys don't know that. He's got songs with Spice One. Spice One was that nigga. That nigga. And you can tell Pac had a different flow when he went in jail. And then when he started hanging out with Spice, he came out to Memories. That's all Spice. Spice used to, with the words and a 3 and a 4.
Spice One's dope.
I'm a music fanatic.
Very underrated.
Oh my God. Matter of fact, Pac stole a line from Spice. I put a 9 in it and get straight to it. I'm gonna line up. Put a 9 in but get straight to it. He loves Spice One.
It's crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know he took so much from Spice One. That's pretty
Ask
dope.
Spice One. He was right there. I listened to the flow. Pac had a flow. I get around, round and round. That was the flow before. Then he started hanging with Spice One, and then that boom, 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 boom. Memories. That shit. That was a whole new flow.
Yeah.
But we
Tupac had
love it.
lots of different flows. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was a whole new. It was like the flow that saved him, because he had he had a conscious flow. Then he went to that little party. I get around, round and round, round and round. I get around, and that was the same flow from I get around with the underground down. That was the same party flow. When he started with Spice One, going to studio with him, he came up with, what's the song? So many tears. Shit. Heavy in the Game. Dear Mama.
You think those came from Spice One?
I think he initiated them. Spice shit always had a heart to it. Like, you know, it always, welcome to the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? He's like the statesman. You know what I'm saying? In my neighborhood. He made his neighborhood, a crackdown neighborhood, seem like, yeah, this is where I love, this is where I'm going. In my neighborhood. Have you ever interviewed Spice?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's about that time.
Hopefully, at one point I'll get to, man. I definitely fuck with his music. I mean, I grew up on it back in the '90s. I'm not gonna front. I ain't listened to it in a long time, but back when I was growing up, we was with Spice One.
What you need to do is, after you get to talk to me, go listen to the Spice One and Tupac sessions. I bet you didn't even know there was Spice One and Tupac sessions.
Yeah, they got songs together.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Put a 9 in and he'll get straight to it.
What's your favorite memory hanging out with Tupac?
I think when they was in the, when they was in the studio, him and Breed doing I gotta get mine, I gotta get yours, I gotta get mine, I gotta get yours. Because Warren G was there, and he was they did the track so fast. I think Pac went in there maybe once or twice. Breed laid his down fast. And then they did the session so fast. Back then, Warren was putting together his album, and he's like, "Hey, can I finish my session?" He had a song that he was finishing called "What's Next," and then he spelled it wrong, and me and Pac like, "Nigga, I think he spelled that wrong." But he kept it like that because it took so long to go back over the shit back then with them 2-inch reels. So he kept it like that. He said, "Fuck it." Like, damn, I think they spelled that wrong, nigga. What's next? What's next? What's NXET?
NXT.
Like, that's not how to spell next, man. I wish I had a camera back then to be that guy. Hey, man, let's all get a picture. Now, even now, I'd be like, man, come on, man. I'm like, it's uncomfortable for older guys to want to take pictures. But I see the need now, because it was, some triumphant times back then,
Well, you know that somebody was following Pac with a camera for like the last 2 weeks of his life.
The FBI?
Nah. God, I forget his name, man. I forget his name, but
was it Matthew Matthew?
no, I don't think his name was Matthew. But I mean, he's he knows the Outlaws and everybody, and he had all this video footage, and he was putting the project together with Tupac, and the family came in and they through the courts and everything took all the footage.
Wow.
So I don't know if we'll ever get to see the footage or not. There's like little bits and pieces of it is leaked online, but we'll see.
That's why I tell people, man, you got to savor these days that you're around people that are alive. When they're gone, that's it.
In some recent news, Blueface, last year he was arrested for attempted murder. And he got what looks like about 3 to 5 years of probation for shooting that guy. And, it was on camera. So, I feel comfortable talking about it like that. And, what's your thoughts about that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. How do you shoot somebody and get probation? I don't know.
It's pretty crazy.
I don't know.
They got him on a real strict probation. Obviously a real, if he wipes his ass the wrong way, I'm pretty sure he's going to jail for 5 years. But
they know how I know. Listen, my cousin just got out. And that was the same type of thing with his fist. And he was in there 10 years. Attempted murder. Just got out. Saturday. So.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible. How you can shoot a motherfucker and get probation. And you can beat somebody with your fists and get attempted murder. And you do 10 years.
Seems like a very light sentence, But
probation?
Huh?
Probation?
A very light sentence.
Listen,
yes.
I got a friend who fighting a murder case after getting stomped down in the parking lot. They was stomping him. And he got up, recovered himself, got his pistol, and smoked one or two of them. He's got to fight that. It was clearly self-defense. So I don't know how you can I don't know how that's possible. Maybe that's a new law up there in Vegas.
It's a rough one, man. Anywhere.
No blood, no grudge. What do you think?
I think they got money.
The money don't do that.
I think they got money. I think someone got paid very, very generously.
You ever heard of John Gotti?
Yep.
You think he ain't had no money?
Yeah, but John Gotti had the feds up his ass like there was no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Blueface is just playing with regular cops. You ain't buying yourself. Yeah, if you ain't buying yourself out of no Fed case, that's a fact. But this is some regular cop shit. Absolutely.
Maybe. Okay.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I ain't seen no paperwork, so I'm gonna speak positively unless the paperwork says different. The guy that he allegedly shot went to court, and I believe he actually testified. But when Blueface got sentenced, or he was cooperating with the police, I don't think he testified. He actually took a selfie in the courtroom with Blueface in the back.
I don't know what I want to do all the way up until I go up in there. I don't have any set things to say. I don't have any script to go off of. Nobody told me to take the selfie, this or that. Like, I didn't have anything planned to say. I didn't know what I was supposed to say. I didn't know how it was supposed to go, honestly. But at the end of the day, when I took that selfie, when I finally got a chance to see him, I wanted to throw my middle finger up in the selfie. But when you see the bailiff come up, I thought he was about to grab me, and I wasn't trying to go back to jail. I was on my break, so. And, you know, like I said, this is my first time getting a job in 5 months since that whole incident when I lost my job in March. So it's been pretty tough. You know, I'm not trying to lose another good job over some bullshit. But at the end of the day, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in that courtroom. You know what I mean? I really just wanted to jump over the table and get at him. But that ain't gonna help me either. Selfie probably wasn't the right thing to do either, but I don't know, it was just a impulse thing. So I could live with that.
Did you see that?
No.
But the dude took a selfie with Blueface in the background the day that he got sentenced.
Wow. What was he sentenced though? The probation?
Yeah, when he was getting... Oh, here it is right here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Nah. It's... Oh. Hilarious.
See dude right here?
Yeah.
And hey, man, everybody was going off on him.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
What made you want to get into comedy?
Shit, man. I think I've been doing it since I started when I was a kid in school. Miss Pearson would give me like the last 3 minutes. Because we do this thing called basing. I'll be basing on everybody all day long. I was in trouble. Basing and then fighting. So you talk about James, this dude named James Bell I used to base with, Tubby, all these little Skyline Paru dudes. They get it. We still friends to this day. We talk, then they want to fight. But we had a gangster teacher, Miss Pearson, boy. Her and Harold Moore, the counselor, was our little clique because they, you know, he was supposed to spit me a whole bunch of times, and you know, but Miss Pearson was, she was gangster. You know, she told me if I be quiet the whole time, she would give me the last 3 minutes of the class to tell my little jokes and base on people. What's funny is when I went to the Comedy Store, it was exactly 3 minutes they gave you for potluck night. So potluck night is all the amateurs. So because I had been doing them 3 minutes there, going in and out, when I go into, you got 3 minutes. It was 2 minutes and 30 seconds or some shit like that they gave you. And I go up there, boom, 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 boom. Talk about all the white people in La Jolla. Like, who's this little black kid? And that's how it started. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this.
So you had a passion from it right from the gate.
Like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Mm. And you mentioned the Piru, the Skyline Pyrus out there in San Diego. Is that the area that you grew up in?
I grew up in Emerald Hills, but I went to school at East Side Power, ESP. So I knew a lot of them. Went to school together, fought, broke bread, low ride, all that shit together. Even till today, you know, like I said, I talked to James Bell and Troy and rest in peace, Geechee Dan. Oh my God, Manny Cass. Cass goes on the road with me. Um, uh, uh, it's so many. Niggas from Lincoln Park. Because our neighborhood high school, we were supposed to go to Lincoln Park, Lincoln High School. But I was like, man, uh, Morris back then was the player high school. Lincoln was what they call it, guardian. What they call it? It's like, I'm like, man, you're gonna be fighting every day over at Lincoln. Lincoln was the what they call it?
Gladiator School?
Gladiator School. But I knew everybody over there. So and my father was like, nah, y'all gonna be fighting over there. And I was like, okay, what about Morris? Because I wanted to go to Lincoln at first. But my father was like, nah, all your Percy went to Lincoln, Bubba went to Lincoln, Ally went to Lincoln, Chucky went to Lincoln. Everybody in my neighborhood went to Lincoln. There's only two people went to Morris, me and Jordash around. Jordash went to Skyline. But my father was like, nah, you're going to be fighting every day and whoop whoop, you already, but I was like, shit, we started fighting over there. It's a gang of us. Tim Patrick, Terry, everybody. Terry, everybody went to Lincoln. Lincoln was like the black Mecca school. Morris was black too, but Filipinos, essays, it was more mixed. And it was like I said, it's over there on Skyline, ESP, East Side Piru.
Did you get involved in the streets at all, or were you more focused on being a comedian?
Yeah, we were spoiled kids that did wrong shit for almost kind of like what these kids doing now when you think about it. Because I grew up with a mother and a father. My father drove a Jaguar in '79. They family did good. They worked. All these people around us worked. We didn't have a care for nothing. So the only reason why we was involved with the streets was for the women. The girls wanted to, we see Big, Delano come through with a gold chain and he pushing, a Mercedes Benz all white with red interior. Ha! All the girls is, schoolyard, you know what I'm saying? All these, it was like, oh, will he survive? Will he survive? My homeboy Alex, we called him Willie Survive. They was, back then, it was, you get you a Nissan truck and, put them center lines on that motherfucker, or 510, Turf Club, you know what I'm saying? And get you a Turkish chain, go up to the Fam Bam, listen to my beat goes boom, 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 boom. I mean, Yeah. It was definitely, the ghetto superstars is the first stars you're gonna ever meet. You know what I'm saying? That's what, they don't come, that's the first time you ever see, oh, okay, this what the bitches is like, oh, okay, you know. And I was already in trouble anyway. Somebody would say something and I'm like, what? I was considered one of the bad kids. I left the house when I was 16, got my own spot. Me and Messy Marv, my cousin Marvin, from National City, we on Oceanside Boulevard, Hope I don't go back to selling, yeah, yo. We we in the streets. And they like, hey man, I had to stop because my father used to get on me about my fractions. I didn't know my fractions. He's like, man, you don't need these. I was like, somebody know these damn. Well, I would somebody want an eighth. I'm like, what the fuck an eighth? What's an eighth? An eighth. What an eighth look like? Think you up the cocaine. Damn. That's a real story. Like, so I had to get different jobs.
What do you think was like one of your most wildest moments or situations that you went through growing up?
It was been a few of them, man. Hearing about the homie Greedy Greg Grinstad, rest in peace. We were supposed to, me and my other partner Sydney, who's dead too, was supposed to meet up with Greg, and his head was on the wall, just blown. I was like, we were supposed to meet up with them. Greg was a fly dude, pretty boy, but just one of the homies. Him and Sydney lived over there, those apartments, and Sydney was like, man, he gone. I was like, yeah. It's been some. If I saw a psychiatrist, there'd definitely be some trauma. I'll definitely have some trauma. But you kind of just tuck it away, and like I don't think I've ever mentioned, only to a couple of people that know about the situation.
What was it like having to go back and forth from New York to San Diego? Because that had to be kind of like a culture shock, being that
it was
everything's
because
so different.
It was at first. I didn't like it because all my memories of New York was dirty, and but this one summer everything clicked. It was when I remember going back and with my khaki suit and my Vans, and people asking me, are you the super? I'm like, what? I'm 14, 15 years old. Like, what? Super? What the
They
hell
thought
is
you were a
super?
janitor?
Yeah, they only janitors wore that clothes, but my shit was creased, right? So I remember being turned on to Pumas, and in the summer times, you play football. We play football in San Diego too. We play football in front of the building, but when it gets so hot, they would go to the hydrant and just drink the water out of the hydrant. I was like, that's got to be nasty. What the fuck is y'all doing? Listen, I wouldn't have that water. I don't think I've tasted water that good since then. This water was crispy, cold. I mean, I was like, I would drink water out of there before I would go upstairs. So in the people you meet, seeing Grandmaster Flash and them rocking DJ in the park, and it was a fashion experience. Being in Harlem, the music, I still got friends from Harlem from back then. It's the music, the smell, it's like people. It was amazing. I think I need to write a memoir about it, because it was like, then we go back to California, and I remember getting off the plane and it smelled like Tide. I was like, why? What the f is that? I was like, what is that smell? It's just clean. Back then, everywhere you went in New York smelled like piss. You go on the train, piss. Down the street, piss. Like, what the f? The train was f***ed up. The RT was f***ed up. Painting everywhere. The lights and shit be blinking off and shit. And so you got this California kid on the train, with my uncle. My uncle, he's smooth as a motherfucker. I'm trying to keep up with this motherfucker and look at everybody. First thing he says, Faizon, don't look nobody. Just follow me. And I'm looking at everybody, because these are some characters. Like, this nigga coming on doing this. It was motherfuckers with the spot. It was everything. It was New York was everything California wasn't. Everything. Every kind of weird mother you was gonna see. Every kind of ethnicity. Everything was there. I was like, it just blew my mind. I was like, whoa. And then you start to get used to it, and then these people you start interacting with them, and it blows your mind. And I think most kids should do that. I want to do that with my daughter, send her, some places and blow her mind so she can adjust. I would get back to California, I'd be like, yo, these is Pumas. Yeah, that's what they wearing in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I got suede Pumas. My first pair of Pumas was burgundy and white, and I had the all white pair. Oh, it's like, oh man. It was just, the fat laces. You know what I'm saying? The Kango. Niggas in California was like, what the f is wrong with you? What is this? What is this? What is this? Then they saw it started seeing it in rap month. I had a name belt with my name on it. And back then in New York, you had to wear it a certain way. You had to put the name belt on, but you don't buckle the first one. You let the motherfucker hang. You know what I'm saying? It was a cold experience. It was cold.
Well, I think you're probably best known for playing Big Worm in Friday. How did that come together? How'd you get casted for it? And you know what I'm saying? How'd you finally land that role?
I had to audition for that, actually. I had to audition for that. And I just went in there as Big Worm. Because auditioning process sucks so bad. So I would have to be the character. I think I went in there smoking a joint and talking shit. Just like, this movie about, I'm like, what's up? What you talking about? And they went crazy. They went crazy.
How'd you meet Ice Cube and everything?
I always kind of knew them because from a distance, really, because I knew, T-Bone and Sir Jinx, and just being in the streets, and I was a big fan of Cube, but it wasn't like he personally told me to come down or none of that bullshit. The casting director, Kim, I knew her, and she just, called me in there, and I just went in there. I used to hate auditions, but it was a necessary evil, so I would go in there as a character, to each one as a character, and talk shit first as the character. And I think that, landed to me. But it wasn't like Q was like, hey, Faizon, won't you come in and do the movie? It wasn't like that. I don't even think Q thinks I'm funny.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm. We like brothers in a way that I can't describe our relationship. It's like it's we're like distant brothers.
Okay.
But I don't think he thinks I'm funny.
So you guys have like a love-hate relationship type of thing?
No, I can't describe it. It's, you know what it is? My birthday's on the 14th. His is on the 15th. Pac's on the 16th. Bree's on the 13th. Doc's on the 12th. And we it's like magnets. I can't describe it. No, we talk shit. All we do is talk shit when we say, shut the, love the guy. But, I don't know what it is. It's not nothing bad. It's something, I can't put my hand on it.
I think Ice Cube kind of got a little mad at you because I guess you came out and said that you only made $2,500 for doing Friday.
No, he didn't get mad. That was the truth. I didn't know. No, hell no. No. I said that 2 years ago. So,
right, yeah.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago where I said that yeah, we only made $2,500 to do the movie, but I consider that the price of admission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't blaming them, because they asked me to do the other one, and I was like, they gave me double. I think it was $5,000. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I kept it moving.
Oh, and that wasn't enough. How much should you? I don't know anything about movies, bro. Or what an actor should make.
How much does Tom Cruise get? It was like, what do you mean?
I mean, $5,000 for like 1 day of work, or how many days of work?
No matter how many days of work it is, how many days you gonna put in the theaters?
Okay.
How many days is it gonna play in the theaters? How many houses is it gonna go to? We don't get paid, you don't get paid by, you think Tom Cruise get paid by day?
Wow. I don't know.
If that character
exactly
means something, then pay the character. If not, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So I believe you were written in the final one that hasn't never been released or put together?
Probably. He ripped me in the second one, but I was like, okay, I'm like, come on, man. This is the payday. This is the heist we've been planning. This is the heist. Now, now you got to write that check.
We gave you the first one.
The first one was
Damn near for free.
We created that. We did that. Now, okay. You guys understand, everybody else that worked on the movie made more than me and Chris. So if you're saying, and I heard somewhere where he said he didn't think Chris Tucker was funny, I don't believe that at all. Because Chris was a bad mother. So, I don't know. I don't try to get, I still love the guy. I with him as often as I can. I talk shit. DJ Pooh loves me. I done did it 3. That's my brother. So that's all you need.
Yeah, DJ Pooh, definitely classic, man. He's did a lot of classic work when it comes to just behind the scenes of West Coast history, man.
He's that beat. He's that beat. DJ Pooh is that nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, DJ Pooh is definitely my brother. Ice Cube's my brother too, but I think I'm the older brother with the varsity on.
What the fuck?
Hey, Faizon, why you say that? Yeah, DJ Pooh is definitely my brother. I mean, we're like a dysfunctional family. How much you think I should get paid for the second one? 5,000? You think that's good?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really got no clue. I mean, I got no experience in the movies, but I mean, 5,000 seems a little bit low. I mean,
you think?
Depending on how many days, you got to work. I mean, I would probably say, $10,000-$20,000 a day, maybe.
You definitely got to be with them. You crazy? $20,000 a day? Shit, I can do that doing stand up.
Not enough? Okay, I don't shit. I mean, I really got no idea. I'm really just guessing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no.
50,000 a day?
It's not about the day. It's about you're in that picture for the rest of your life.
Okay.
They're going to be making money for that movie for the rest of your life. So
well, you get residuals, right?
How? That's what we striking about now.
So you didn't get none back in the day then?
I did.
Oh, okay.
My residuals were more than what I got.
Okay.
But there is no more residuals for that. Now, you can't help you can't, if you're saying I helped you make, you're saying that my character helped this franchise make a lot of money, then you gotta break bread. I'm like, it's not about the day. It's like, this ain't, no. It's about the day? No, miss me with that shit.
So you feel like it's more about the brand of who you are and what you bring to the table?
Yeah. Especially if I was there at the first one. If I'm there at the first one, and I don't, say, hey, y'all, I don't do that. I said, no, that's what it is. But now you want to do another one. Yeah, you gotta break some bread. What I'm gonna do is
how much were you looking to get?
20,000.
A meal? How much you think you was trying to get? Like a meal?
Probably a meal or two.
Oh wow! So they were way off. You guys weren't even in the same ballpark.
Yeah. Not even. I went to go do another movie, and they paid like your nigga way. Replacements. I ain't never did nothing with them. They came off the table good. That was my first time working with Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman. That was literally when I said no to them. People was like, "Man, you crazy." I'm like, "I ain't crazy, nigga. I know how to count." And that don't add up. The next phone call was Warner Brothers saying, "We want to meet you for," and the hottest movie out was The Matrix. The Matrix that came out on a Friday, and this was on a Wednesday. They had called me for for Friday, the second one on a Monday.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, if you believe in yourself, you got receipts.
I hear that. You got to believe in yourself, man. You got to stand on what you believe you're worth. You know?
Yeah.
Shit, I feel that. Something you kind of spoke on a while ago, man. Boosie was arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And he was locked up a few weeks. And you had said some things about him that he might fold or cooperate, and he responded to you by saying that you're only saying those things because you don't know him.
No, I didn't say those things actually. He misinterpreted what I said. I said, closed mouths don't get fed. So just shut the fuck up, basically. I think it was closed mouths don't get fed. Or something like that. But I wasn't dissing him. I never met Boosie, but he seemed like a solid dude.
So then everybody, the whole internet got it wrong then.
Y'all always get it wrong. Y'all looking for conflicts. I mean, he got arrested in my city. So, they took him across the street. But no, I didn't know what I was just closed mouths don't get fed. That's all I said.
For sure. Well,
ask Keefe D.
Ask Keefe D. Yeah.
But I wasn't dissing him.
Oh, okay. Well, Boosie turned down performing at an LGBTQ event for $250,000.
Yeah, I mean, I see. Yeah, I see that. What he can't do that?
Ah, shit, I don't have no problem with it.
Well, he should have did it for 5,000.
He's overcharging them.
Listen, he seems like a guy who stands on his code. And that's part of his code. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame him for that.
Not at all. No, I mean, shit. I don't think anybody should have to work with anybody if they don't want to. I mean,
hell no.
If you're not, Boosie's always, he gets a lot of flack for his positions, but
because of the
he's not preaching hate or nothing.
No, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I'm glad I like the LGBT because barbecue because they say you can be who you want to be, and I'm like, now that is something I like. To me, I don't identify with taxes, so I'm tax exempt.
If it was only that easy, right?
It is. You don't have to. It is.
I don't think so.
Listen. If you can say I don't identify with that. I'm tax exempt because I don't identify with the taxes. I don't understand it. I've never understood it. I don't identify.
Let me know how that works out. I don't know how the IRS is gonna take that.
If they can take me saying I'm a bird, they can. What do you mean?
If I could say I'm a bird.
Can you not be anything you want to be?
Can you die and be anything you want to be?
No, I said, can you
What'd you say?
not be anything you want to be?
You can be anything you want to be. Yep.
I don't identify with Texas.
We got to do a follow up on that question, and when tax season comes around.
When taxes come around,
I want to see if the IRS agrees with you or not. I think they're going to disagree.
I don't identify. So you saying that it only works with gender?
I mean, I don't know the details of it, but I'm pretty sure the
they
IRS
changing bathrooms and shit.
Have a problem. Huh?
They changing bathrooms. They should have a bathroom for people who don't identify with Texas.
I hear you. You know, man, doing my research, I seen that you and Katt Williams had some issues a while back.
Yeah.
Can you take me through what happened from the beginning?
This is the reunion. Well, we were working with Undias, and we came up with this tour, Outlaws of Comedy, and we tested it out in Arizona, and we had a great time. And so we're going to go on tour with that. And he went, it was going to be Katt, myself, Charlie Murphy, and I think Red Grant, Lunell. And he went on tour and left me and Charlie Murphy out. And I'm not sure if Lunell went, but there was somebody mentioned like where's Faizon and where's Charlie in Nashville or some city, and he said Faizon couldn't fill this bump up. It was his funeral, and I said when I see this mother, I'm gonna slap the dicks out of his mouth. And then the phone rang. I said, when I see this mother, I'm going to slap the dicks. Dicks is going to shoot out of his mouth. Pew, pew. And I just let it go because they was going around and people were like, hey, we thought Faizon was going to be here. So we had to set a price for each place. It was like $10,000 or some shit like that. They did 5 shows. I was like, oh, this nigga owe me 50 grand. So I remember I was hot. And my mother called me out the blue. She was like, I don't know what you about to do, but do not do it. And I was like, She said, trust me. My mother's real religious. She's like, let the Lord. I was like, yeah, sometime the Lord got to rest. She's like, And we ran into Katt in Hollywood. It's me, Otis. Who else was with? I think it was just me and him. We going into the supper club or something. And Katt pulls up. I'm like, what's up, man? What, me? He went into his little act. You don't want nothing with me, man. All this little fake pimp bullshit act. And we looking like, I know, somebody grabbed this little motherfucker, right? He pulls out a gun bigger than him, looking like that cartoon character, Wile E. Coyote. What is it? Yeah, Sam. Yeah. Say his name? 70 Sam. That's what the fuck he looked like. Yada. And he pulls the gun out, and I'm like, for something, I was like, I'm gonna chase this motherfucker. And then he stops, and he puts the gun on the ground. And Otis picks up the gun and goes, "This motherfucker light." You know, somebody who busting guns like, "This motherfucker light." It's like, he ain't got no bullets in it. So that really made me mad. So I'm like, this motherfucker. And my partner was like, man, let this dumbass motherfucker go. He playing games. We leave, and he goes to get a machine gun and all this other kind of bullshit out the truck. And we go into the club. He's pulling machine guns and shit out. The police see this and arrest this motherfucker. He's telling him, "Oh man, Faizon snitch, nigga, what?" So he hires Suge, and next time I see them, they say, "Hey man, Katt appeared at the Comedy Store." So I sneak up in there, and we back in the kitchen. Suge back there, you know, drinking his, and Katt takes off. Pew, Suge, he's here, man. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Suge's like, what? Get rid of him. She said, "Hey man, what?" I said, "Man, this nigga owe me 50 racks, homie." Suge looks at me like, "Nigga, I'm getting money out this nigga too. I'll get your money, nigga." He gives me the wink. He gives me the old Pyru handshake, like, I got you, nigga. Just don't beat this nigga up around me, nigga. I don't know. Right? So we go in the back and we laughing, like, okay, I got you. Just don't beat the nigga up around me, man. And he thought Suge was gonna beat, everybody else Suge would have, but we know each other. We with each other for real. But Katt don't know that because, he's too busy fighting kids in playgrounds. But I sense him, you let that kind of shit go. Somebody who like I said, this nigga ain't never. Every time he been in a fist fight, somebody whooped his ass. And then he got in trouble with his hands with women. And I was like, you can't do that while I'm on tour, blood. You stall that all the way out. We don't do that. That became it's not me. Shut the fuck up.
Didn't you guys get in a huge argument at one point backstage?
I don't argue with
children. Or you
children.
went looking for him?
I don't argue with little children. What you talking about is what I just described in the parking lot where he pulled those guns.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another time.
And my nigga, he put one on the ground and picked it up and said, "He ain't got no bullets in it." If you bust guns a lot, you know what guns feel like when it's got some, some bullets in it, and when it's light. So O picked it up and was like, he playing games. Now let's get out of here. This fool gonna get somebody killed. He pulling machine guns from G.I. Joe out the truck, and none of these guns have bullets.
Have you ran into Katt since this, and have you guys fixed your relationship at all?
I ran into him one time, like I said, at the Comedy Store when Suge was with him, and he thought Suge was gonna beat me up, and he broke his heart. He was like, no. We're under a whole different thing there, boy. You know. So I just distanced myself from him. Just like, I just I remember this dude used to manage me. He told me, "Hey, just stay away from him." I said, "Stay away from him? Stay away from him? No, this motherfucker needs to stay away from me." He's like, "Faizon, it's not worth it. I mean, I know what you're gonna do. That's the whole thing. If you know what you can do, and you at that moment you gonna fuck away your life for some suck ass nigga, because you know he ain't about shit. He ain't about no hands. He ain't about that street life. He's that, what's that cereal? Lucky Charms. He's that nigga.
Who are your top 5 comedians?
Ah, man, you probably wouldn't. I would only. Isn't
Is that a tough question?
because it's not really no top. It's not. It don't really work like that because all
Well,
these
who's
people.
your though?
Huh?
Who's yours? Your favorites?
I have a lot. Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, Fred Sanford, George Carlin, Lenny Bruce, Steve Martin. There's a lot that adds so many different things. Bernie Mac. There's so many different people. Chris Rock. That broke it down and always changing the game, bringing the game to a new level. That's all I said. Who brought it to another level?
Dave Chappelle.
What do you mean? I mean, you think he brought it to another level?
Yeah.
Because you don't know comedy.
Maybe.
Dave Chappelle is a dope comedian.
I mean, I thought when he did his skits, that was like
you ever
really
who
different.
did skits? You ever heard of the Wayans family?
Yes. In Living Color, I used to watch In Living Color.
Yes. Now,
I thought Dave Chappelle was different, but
what? If you're gonna say those sketches, you gotta say Charlie Murphy. He wouldn't have those sketches if it was Charlie Murphy. Okay. Charlie Murphy wrote all that stuff. All that Rick James bitch came from Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy stories. If you're gonna say that, then you're gonna say Rusty Cundiff, who was a director, had the, I'm not. Everybody thinks I don't shit on Dave. I love Dave. He's a nice guy. But y'all be talking about the GOAT, and y'all don't even know who the comedians are. He did nothing to change the game. He did how many specials he had? 80? Richard Pryor's only had like 3 specials. Eddie Murphy's only had 2. No special. The only one that comes close is Chris Rock. Chris Rock is brilliant because he talks in our voice and his shit. I remember watching Chris Rock and go, you know what? This. I'm not gonna be as good as Chris Rock. This. And you know who got me back on the stage? It's 2 people. Actually 3, if I'm being honest. TK Kirkland. TK said, man, what are you doing? You're crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you mean? TK Kirkland, believe it or not,
He's
Robert
another
Townsend.
underrated comic.
Huh?
Comedian. He's another underrated comedian.
Listen, TK Kirkland, he told me, man, get the fuck on stage. The fuck are you doing? The last person that told me and sat there and talked to me in the back of the Comedy Store was Chris Rock. He said, Faizon, what the fuck are you doing? You funny than all these motherfuckers. Imagine somebody you see go on stage, and I said, no, yeah, he's flawless. He's flawless. Dave had some, some of that with the last special. To me, I thought Sticks and Stones, the one he was talking about, he was killing a lot of the shit. He was killing it. I think the last two but yeah, if you're up at bat 100 times, you're gonna hit something, a home run 1 or 2 or 3 times. But Chris Rock was bigger and black. The shit in Chris Rock's shit, they spinning, nigga, they spinning. They spinning, nigga, they spinning. I love niggas. I love black people, but I can't stand niggas. That's how we feel. He captures the culture. He captures the culture. Chris Rock is, and Dave, like I said, Dave is dope. He's a dope comedian. To me, he's a dope comedian. Is he up there with Richard Pryor? I'm gonna tell you the closest thing I have seen him to Richard Pryor is when he did Saturday Night Live. That shit, that little 10 minutes was the best I've ever seen him.
About Kanye?
About everything. It was dope. I was like, damn. Let me go look at his other shit now. Because you gotta say he was around while we were around. But he didn't get out. We was at the Uptown Comedy Club. It's a nigger room. Nigger rooms, niggas be like this. Nigga better be funny. That's how when you get on stage, that's how niggas look at you on stage. We was performing with Robin Harris. Martin was there killing it. Ricky Harris was there killing it. Louis Dix was there killing it. Mark Curry was there killing, standing ovations. Standing ovations. I did not see Dave Chappelle there.
Okay.
I saw Pierre. I saw Chris Tucker. I saw TK Kirk. I saw Mark Curry. Joe Torre. D.L. Hughley. Matter of fact, if you listen to Robin Harris' album, D.L. Hughley is introducing Robin to the stage on Robin Harris' album, Baby Kids. How about that one? Listen to that. D.L. Hughley is introducing Robin Harris because they filmed it at Birdland because I was there.
Yeah.
And D.L. Hughley introduces Robin Harris. You know how monumental that is? But you understand, because you guys been fed Country Kevin or whatever this nigga name is.
Country Kevin. Country Wayne? Okay.
Country Kevin. Here comes Country Kevin. Yeah, yeah. What is this?
Okay, before we get out of here, man, after you said your things about Jay-Z, Cameron came to his defense.
Yeah, because he's a bitch. He's a bitch. Jay-Z don't even like this nigga. He's a dick-sucking bitch.
What'd you think? Were you surprised when he did that?
No. Biggie is the one that put Cameron on. Biggie.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I know you don't know that. I
Tell
know
me
that.
more.
Last thing before Biggie died, he told his partner, get this nigga a deal. Cameron went to he says, hey, Biggie was like, oh, yeah, I got to give you a deal. Biggie said, give you a deal. Biggie put that nigga on. And if you really keep it 100, you know who put Jay-Z on?
Shit.
Who?
The dude that raps fast with him, Jazzo.
Mm-mm.
No.
He did, but I'm going back.
Okay.
Biz Markie.
Biz Markie. Okay. I haven't heard this before.
If it wasn't for Biz, it wouldn't be Big Daddy Kane. That's where Jay-Z was really with Big Daddy. Big Daddy Kane took Jay-Z on tour.
Right. Okay. That was early, but I think that was after Jazzo, wasn't it?
I believe it was before.
Before Jazzo. Okay.
I could have it wrong, but it still came through Biz. I think they was all on tour with Big Daddy. You can correct me, but I believe Big Daddy was first.
Okay, you could be right. I'm not quite sure about the timeline. So you and Cameron go back and forth online.
Well,
do you guys ever resolve your issues?
Yeah, I don't have no injury. I don't have no issues with him. He's a cornball to me. You know, him and Jim, whatever that nigga name, be getting their ass beat all the time. I got no issues.
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's he's been in a few fights the past few years.
Has he won any?
I believe so.
Oh, really? Which one?
They say he beat up hold on, give me a second.
His baby mama, something like that?
Nah, he beat up dude at the restaurant.
Who, the cook?
Let me see.
I don't even think he's from Harlem, tell you the truth.
You don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope. I think because they never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx or some shit. He don't never talk about his history in Harlem.
Shit. I believe he's from, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims a blood gang, and Britney Spears is blood too. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Taylor Swift's a Crip.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. Britney Spears? No.
Yeah. You see her doing her knife fight?
I must have missed that one. She did a knife fight?
You didn't see that?
No. Britney Spears got a knife fight? Oh, yeah, she going for it. Oh, she danced with knives. Okay.
That's Bloods do that.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy that they beat up is Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs. He's a rapper, I think, right?
Yep.
Wait, you say they?
Yes, I believe they jumped him.
Ah.
Freddie Gibbs was talking bad about him, and they caught him at a restaurant in Miami.
Oh, and they beat him up.
And then a few weeks later, Freddie Gibbs got beat up by some other guys, I think in Buffalo.
Who's Freddie Gibbs?
He's a rapper. He used to be signed to Jeezy back in the day.
Oh, he's from Atlanta?
I don't think so. I think he's from Indiana.
Mm.
Some of the big names going back and forth right now have been Joe Budden and Drake. So Joe Budden said some stuff on his podcast, and I guess Drake took it like he was dissing him. Joe says he wasn't, but
He was.
you know, he was critiquing his music.
No. This mother says, Drake, you're a billionaire. Quit hanging out with those young dudes and young girls. I'm like, are you stupid? Don't hang out with 25-year-olds. You're 36. Is he stupid? Is he? He sounds so stupid. It's like, it's almost, maybe this is what they're doing. They're friends, and he says, I'm going to say some dumb shit just so we can talk about it. Just like assholes like me can come. What the f you mean stop hanging out with 25-year-olds? He's 36. And he's a billionaire. Stop hanging out with what, he should go get some old bitches? Some 40-year-old bitches? 50-year-old? Nobody wants old. Are you crazy? That's why you become a billionaire, to get young. What the fuck is wrong with him? I don't think he likes, he likes those dudes on his podcast. Them piss yellow looking niggas. He's got Melissa Ford there who's fine as a mother. And who's smart. They play her dumb, but she's very smart. I know for a fact she's smart. But they play her like she doesn't have it all. No, you goofy mother don't have it all. You Joe Budden. What song did he have? Pump It Up, Pump It Up. What song did he have? What was it?
Pump It Up, and he was signed to Eminem's record label with Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Eminem was like, you know what? I need a tax write-off. Bring this button-head nigga over here. That nigga's a tax write-off. He's confusing a rap career with being a tax write-off. You a tax write-off, nigga. You identify with taxes. The fuck out of here. What Lizzo say? Help you with your career. Just a little. Goofy ass motherfucker. You can't Drake. I think that's the only reason he came up with that is like, he wants to say some sort of relation so stupid, only that those people in the group besides Melissa gonna chime in on it. Because he's a dumb dick riding mother. Like, nigga, you crazy? That's Drake, nigga. That's Drake. Don't hang out with no 25-year-olds. What kind of dumb, stupid, lame shit? You know how dumb that is? I'm a billionaire. I must hang out with only 40-year-olds and you want that young plastic. You gonna have a private jet with a bunch of old bitches on it? Talking about they having hot flashes and shit. It's too cold in here, Drake. Turn that music down. Shit, I got to be the church Sunday, Drake. Hell no, you gonna be up in the air, when you walk on the plane, you want all them, get butt naked. It's a long ride. Rick James, nigga. Rick James would slap Joe Budden. Come here, nigga. Get your bitch ass out of here. We only with 25-year-old bitches. I'm Rick James, bitch. Do I get my dick or do I argue with some old bitches on the plane? Did you see Oprah last week? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to know. Old bitches be snoring and shit when they be asleep. They sleep apnea machines be falling off the goddamn cabinets and shit when you fucking them. Hell no. Hell no. You kidding me? Drake, they keep doing what you doing. It's working. 25, 26. Are you crazy? No, I'm going to tell you right now, man, you young man, get that while you're strong, bro. Because when you get in your 50s, bro, that shit going to be, trying to play pool with a rope. I see what Drake doing, man. You got to live now, nigga. What the fuck is he talking about? Joe Budden don't like no.
Brittany Renner. You know, she's a famous Instagram. I don't know if you could call her a model, but she's famous personality. She did an interview with Shannon Sharp. And she went viral for saying that she slept with 35 men.
What, that day?
In her life.
That day? How old is she?
Shit, let me check.
If she old enough, we'll send her to Joe Budden. Let him know that.
29 years old. No, she's in
right.
her 30s.
She right. She right. She right. I mean, but she'd be a part of, if you got, say, if you on Drake's plane, right? And you got a girl like Brittany Renner on there. You got to have her on there to get the party started. She just goes around sucking cock while other girls are nervous. Like, is this cool? Oh, Brittany's doing it. Okay, that's. Or you send her to Joe Budden's house. See what he do. He probably paint her toenails or some shit.
Is 35 a lot or a little for her age?
What? Fucking?
Yeah.
She a freak. It's only 2 a year, right?
2 a year.
Oh yeah, you're right. She probably been fucking since she been 11 or something like that. so she's one of those ones when them fast ass girls had little niggas in the bathroom and shit jacking them off and some shit. She, who knows her background. She, but I don't know, man. You can't really judge nobody, man.
If you meet a girl at the club and she tells you she's been with 35 dudes, is it a game changer for you?
For me?
Yep.
Now, in my 50s, because it's like, you don't want to help to be put in. But if I'm Drake's age, I'm taking her down. Yeah. Most girls got high counts anyway. You don't know. They going to Vegas, sucking everybody's God knows what, shitting on people. You don't know what these women. Let me explain to you like a brother told me. Have you ever seen two dogs?
Yeah.
All the time, right? Now, have you ever seen two cats fuck?
don't think so.
Yeah. That's why they call women pussycats and men dogs. Because the women gonna be but it's a bunch of cats, ain't they? They it. But they know how to do the shit. Men, we fuck out anywhere. But yeah, they these women it. They if you can't fuck them right, they mad. They not fucking with you. Yeah. They and they setting motherfuckers up too. You heard about the baseball player, right?
Nah.
Travis Brewer. I'm saying his name right, but you hear about Travis? They tried to say the girl said he raped her and all this bullshit. It was all bullshit. She said she was going to get his bag. She said she was going to set him up. She told her girlfriends, oh yeah, I'm about to get this bag. I'm going to get that 51 million from this motherfucker. I'm going to have him choking me, whoopty whoopty whoop. She told all her friends that. And then said he beat her up.
Damn.
You see what I'm talking about?
It's cold.
Yeah, that's these bitches out here these are not the women we grew up with. These are savages. The only reason why these bitches wear panties is to keep their ankles warm.
They out to have babies by the richest motherfucker.
There you go. There you go. Say it with me. The only reason why they wear panties is to keep their ankles warm.
Keep their ankles warm, for sure. Well, Faizon.
Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate you.
You see Joe Budden put your dick on his forehead.
I don't know, I might get a sexual harassment charge.
No, he likes that kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably paint your toenails.
Oh, no. Well, I appreciate you, Faizon. You know what I'm saying? Dope interview, man. It was good working with you.
Thank you, man.
You know,
next time it'll be smoother.
Yes. Make it a lot smoother, a lot more better, a lot more easier, man. For sure, man. Shit happens though. I understand.
Shit happens, man.
I'm just glad we got it in.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cameraman, man. They really made it happen. I
Hey,
appreciate those guys.
they great. This guy here, he might be bisexual, but he's a good dude.
No, don't try this.
You
asked that question, so
he was like, "Hey guys."
Nah, put some bass in the voice. Put some bass in the voice.
He was like, "Hey guys."
Put some bass in my voice.
I'm having these feelings.
Nah.
I was like, huh?
Nah.
What you say?
Whoa, take the camera.
What you say, Faizon?
Hey guys, I'm having these feelings. I don't know. I'm watching Joe Budden and I'm looking at his lips.
Don't joke.
I didn't say that.
I keep looking at Joe Budden's lips, and I was like, I see why they call him Joe Budden. No homo. I was like,
That's not funny. It's all cap. No, Mom.
All right, Faizon, I appreciate you, man.
all right, Cam.
Thank you, bro. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.